Hi, I'm Martin Gettings. I'm reporting from the Total Telecom Regulatory Summit 2012. I'm here with Georg Serentschy. He is Chair 2012 of BEREC. Hi, Georg.
Hi.
Hi there. Wanted to ask you about the regulatory climate in 2012 and how you see it at the moment.
The whole telecom sector is challenged by a couple of developments. Everything is going towards IP, all IP, meaning new network infrastructure, new protocols for the transmission of communication pieces. And that changes the whole ecosystem for the telecom sector. That changes the business model. It has a strong impact on the business model and how the operators are making business. On the other hand, we see a couple of developments, meaning that the so-called over-the-top players, so these are the Google and the Amazons and the Apples, Skypes of this world, they're using the network and in particular the access provided by the telecoms operators and competing on the same type of services with the telco operators. And what we can see though is on the one hand it's a big advantage for the customers to use these services, and the explosion of data is coming from those services over the top. On the other hand, so to say, the flip side of the medal is that there is no fair competition, there is no level playing field between them, because on the telecoms operators, they need to get, so to say, regulatory allowance for all of their services, which the over-the-tops don't need. So that is a conflict which needs to be resolved. We want to have fair competition for all players delivering comparable services.
And with this in mind, do you think the EU regulatory framework is still relevant today?
The EU telecoms framework is essential for all players. However, we have to make sure that it is applied in a way which creates a level of playing field. And this is not only for DG Connect, this is also a matter for DG Competition as well.
And Regulation 2.0, how do you see this shaping up?
I mean, I phrased this term to express that in the same way as the telecoms world is changing, the telco operators are challenged by new developments. In the same way, it is important for regulators to develop further. That's this development I call Regulation 2.0. So it's not a revolution. It's an evolutionary path which, on the one hand, does not promise regulatory holidays. Regulation will go further, but it means regulation has to develop and adapt to the changes and challenges of this sector.
And what do you think the key topics are coming out of today's conference?
I think the key topic is we have the digital agenda, and the question is whether the targets set by this agenda can be met in an appropriate way or not, and what can we do to help that this will take place. Because what we all want, and I think everybody will subscribe to that the digital agenda will become reality, that the single European digital market, the digital society will come as soon as possible.
Okay, great. Well, thanks for talking to us today.